President Trump said to the MS-13 gang members, simply, we will find you, we will arrest you, and we will deport you. Reporting in Brentwood, Krista McNally, FiOS 1 News. In 2018, if you're heading out to the food store and forget one of these, it's going to cost you a nickel for every one of these. More and more people just keep filing in every hour to pay their respects for the two young ladies that lost their lives.
Or if you are anchoring a seat at the bottom and also using the car seat strap, in the event of a crash, they could work against each other and snap the seat in half.
We are in western Suffolk County in Lindenhurst, where the conditions are extremely bad out here. We were driving and you can barely see anything. To give you an idea of how bad the visibility is with these whiteout conditions, take a look behind me. We are standing on the Great South Bay and you cannot see any of the water, making this situation very dangerous, especially in these waterfront towns where you may not be able to see exactly where the water begins. Customers are now walking in and going directly to the kiosk to place their order. Now, what's unique about this McDonald's is that you can create your own burger. You can simply choose what you want from the menu and then place your order to pick up at the counter or have it delivered to your table. This is a simulated gunshot wound, and what you would do is basically take gauze or any clean linen and pack it inside. Now, it is very deep. I can tell you it feels a little bit slimy, and a real life situation would probably be warmer than this, but you pack it basically as tightly as you can until the bleeding stops, and then you apply pressure to the wound until the EMS workers arrive. I even climbed up on the very high cityscape set to get a first-hand look from the actor's perspective. I would not recommend it if you are afraid of heights, but I gave it my best jump and had a blast on the very springy trampoline, although I left the harder tricks to the professionals. By placing all of the cats upstairs, that will free up room downstairs so that even more puppies can be rescued. It is Molly's hope that sharing her story will bring awareness to sexual assault, and she wants all victims to know they are not alone. Officer Klein was driving here down Melville Road when he saw Mr. Cote, who's 82 years old, shoveling his driveway by himself. He then decided to pull over and lend a helping hand.
Jeff was supposed to come home for Thanksgiving in 1983, and he got killed in October of '83.
Tyree Bacon is remembering his friend and fellow veteran Jeff Boulis from Islip High School, who died in the line of duty. His cousin describes exactly the type of person Jeff was.
He had a heart of gold, and he'd go out of his way to help anyone out. And he was just that person you'd look up to.
Islip High School unveiled a military wall of honor as a way to thank those like Jeff who gave the ultimate sacrifice and honor every veteran who went on to serve the country from Islip High School. Jeff's picture is proudly displayed in the center of the mural.
Now to have him in the halls we went to school with, what an honor.
Faculty, veterans, students, and families all joined to proudly support those who are pictured on the wall and celebrated their dedication to service. It is Islip High School's hope that all who pass this mural will pause, reflect, and honor those who have served the country. One of the high school's art teachers, Lorraine Knoblauch, is the artist behind this mural and tells me she had every single person on the wall in mind when painting the mural.
They're all here and they're always going to be part of our lives here at Islip High School.
This project was a collaborative effort by many in the school, and the idea stemmed from the vice principal, who was very moved when speaking to all of the individual family members of those who are pictured on the wall.
What didn't dawn on me is the individual stories of each plaque and each picture.
There were pictures of armed forces members, old and young. Some pointed out family members, while others proudly smiled in front of their photos. And as future graduates choose to serve the country, their pictures will also be added to the wall. Reporting at Islip High School, Krista McNally, FiOS 1 News. Kayla Cuevas and Nisa Mickens were found just hundreds of feet apart with lacerations to their bodies and head trauma. And now the police commissioner says the indication that gang violence played a role is very real. Family members say both lives were taken too soon.
How many more lives do they need to take? How much more blood do they really need to have on the street? I mean, my daughter's blood is on the street. It's still stained right there. Like, when is it going to finish?
He didn't deserve it. Neither one of them deserved this. I can't believe it happened.
They have set up a memorial that keeps growing every hour with family, friends, and community members weeping and mourning the loss of the two young ladies.
My beautiful Kayla. I would like to know who did this to her.
Yesterday, just after 5 p.m., there was a body found on Ray Court in a wooded area. It was 16-year-old Kayla Cuevas. Kayla went missing on Tuesday. She was with her friend Nisa Mickens, who was found dead just a few hundred feet away near the sidewalk on Tuesday night. Suffolk County Police Commissioner Tim Sini says crimes like this will not be tolerated, and they need the community's help to locate the person or persons who did this. There is a $5,000 reward for any information leading to an arrest.
This is an act of savagery in our community, and we need to work together to bring the perpetrators to justice.
People in the community say that people who live here are forced to live with gang violence.
Gang violence has just gotten out of control.
Take a look behind me. You could see people hugging, weeping, and holding on to each other. More and more people just keep filing in every hour to pay their respects for the two young ladies that lost their lives. Reporting in Brentwood, Krista McNally, FiOS 1 News.